So hi and good morning. Today I decided I wanted to film an apartment tour just to give you guys a little look into what your apartment here might be like, because that's definitely something when I was studying abroad that I couldn't find anywhere. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do with this study abroad series type thing. Like, there's a lot of stuff that when I was studying abroad, I was doing a lot of research. I was looking on YouTube, I was looking everywhere for certain information that I just couldn't find. And so I wanted to help other people who are also nervous about their study abroad and don't know what to expect. I want to help other people find those answers that they need. So today I'm going to show you my apartment and also one of my friend's apartments, so that way you get to see two different types of apartments. And the only difference between them is, so with my apartment, my program actually found it for me, so I didn't have to do anything. I live with two girls from my program. It was provided for me. But my friend is in a different program and she had to find her own apartment, and she lives with all strangers that don't go to her school. And so that's where the differences lie. So now I will show you what an apartment that is provided for you might look like. And my apartment is owned by this very sweet old woman, and you can really tell in the decorating that an old woman decorated it, which is also different from my friend's apartment, who her apartment, everything is from like IKEA, you know? So I'd say mine is more authentic in that sense, but you can be the judge. And now we'll get to showing you what you can expect in your apartment when you come to Madrid. Okay, so we're gonna start from the front and work our way back. So, this is our entryway. Here's our front door. So something interesting about our apartment and most apartments here, you don't really have a lock. You just have like this deadbolt, and we have two. And this is how you open the door as well. You don't have a doorknob. You just do that. And also, this is what you use to open it from the front. It doesn't turn or anything. So like, it's kind of annoying. You have to like pull this little thingy when you want to open the door, but it works. Then the first room is my roommate's room right here. She actually just moved out, some nice art. So I will show it to you. So this is an average sized room. It's kind of small. She actually pays less than the rest of us. This is the closet, the window. Ooh, she had that closed tight. It is just into the courtyard. And she has a little thing of shelves over here. So this is that room, and I think she paid about €420 a month, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's about that. And then we have this nice hallway with this rug that is constantly has a wrinkle in it, so you trip. And then to our lovely kitchen. And so this is everything. See, we do not have an oven. We have a stovetop, but no oven, which is super annoying. And this is our washing machine. I think most apartments have the washing machine in the kitchen. And we don't have a dryer, like most or all apartments here. So we actually just hang our clothes outside on a line. So actually, a lot of apartments have little drying racks inside that you can dry your clothes on if you don't have like a courtyard or something. Like my friend's apartment that I'll show you later has that. We actually don't have one of those, which is a little bit annoying because like when I want to dry my underwear and stuff, I like hang it on a hanger in front of the radiator, which is like not my favorite. But so you can either have a line or just like a fold out drying rack thing in your apartment, but they both work fine. Refrigerator mammal. This is our teeny little kitchen table. Microwave. We have a toaster. I don't know if everyone has one. We also got a coffee machine, which not everyone gets, so consider ourselves lucky. And then continuing, we have this terrifying piece of art. There's the coat closet full of garbage. And then we have the bathroom. Pretty standard bathroom, toilet, a nice bidet, which nobody uses. So shelf. There's me. Normal shower. Yeah. And then the living room. As this is the part I was talking about, that's a very old lady, like curtains, tablecloth, just very antique-y. This is our dining room table, which we eat at every day. That's my room. The bookshelf, we have a TV actually, but I've never used it because it would all be in Spanish, so I don't really care. For some reason, we have 2 extra chairs that are always there. Not sure why. Our living room. Not sure if you can tell, our couch is tiny. You cannot lay on it. One time my roommate slept on it. I have no idea how she did that. We are lucky to get a nice view. And now onto my room, which I cleaned for the occasion. Even if it looks cluttered, that's clean. And I actually have the biggest room, so I pay more rent. I pay $440 a month. I have this nice twin bed. It's not super comfy, but it's fine. Got a nice desk. That drawer's open. Let's just close that. I have this really nice cabinet right here that doesn't close and will open randomly if you close it, so that's nice and creepy. I also am lucky enough to get a fan because I really need one. Some lamps, bedside table, ignore my shoes, and I also have a nice street view. I'm the only roommate who has a view of the street, which is kind of nice, but it can be kind of loud. And my third roommate, I will not be taking you into her room because she's still living here, and I respect her privacy. And just like some other little quirks about living in Madrid, the walls here are very thin and everyone can hear you basically all the time. The woman next to me, I can hear her talking on the phone, watching TV all the time. And I have been at people's apartments before when it's just like 10 of us singing happy birthday and someone calls the police and the police show up and tell us that we need to be quiet. So just be aware of that if you move here. The walls are very thin and depending on your neighbors, they might be cranky. And now I will show you my friend McKenna's apartment. Might be on a different day, not sure yet, but enjoy that now. Welcome to my house. Wow.
And this is my kind of living room where we have our TV and we also dry our clothes here because we don't have a dryer, so we have to use the drying racks. This is my kitchen. And the oven and stovetop and the washer. We don't have a dishwasher or a dryer. So you're supposed to smoke out here. This is our patio. Also, I dry like my sheets out on the line, and I guess some other people in the building don't have drying racks, so they dry theirs above too. This is my super small room. I do have a closet though, which is nice.
Walk-in.
And I really appreciate these blinds that a lot of European apartments come with, because they block out all the light at night and the sound from the plaza. So we have 2 bathrooms and 6 people live here. And so we just use it however we want. There's no like girls or guys. This is the other bathroom. It has a bidet. No one uses. Thank God. And that's my whole apartment. Hope you enjoyed it.
So, hi, this is my friend McKenna, and she just showed you her apartment, and I'm just gonna ask her about her experience here. So, how many people do you live with?
I live with 5 other people, and we have 6 rooms total.
How many of them are guys?
3.
Okay, so you might have to live with guys here if you're not comfortable with that. I don't know. There's probably ways you can.
There's probably ways you can avoid it, but it has, like, I have enjoyed it. It hasn't been bad, so.
Okay. And so how did you find this apartment?
So with my program, it doesn't come with housing, so they just kind of like set you off on your own to go find it. And they sent some links, but I tried the links and they were like out of housing. So I ended up finding this on a place called B Roomers, and it was through another company called Oh My Room. And the company actually has terrible reviews, but it's been fine.
And how much stuff did you have to bring with you or buy, like, for this room?
It came with the bed and like all the big furniture, like the chair and the desk. So I just had to bring like a blanket and my sheets, and I had to buy a pillow. It didn't come with a pillow.
Which is different because I did not have to bring anything. So those are 2 different sides of it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you might have to buy stuff for the kitchen.
My kitchen had like plates and bowls
Okay.
and pots already in it, but I've had to buy things like a strainer, like some extra
Okay.
mugs or stuff, because living with 6 people, not everyone washes their dishes like immediately.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Right. And I did know ahead of time that I had to bring my own sheets. It wasn't like a surprise.
And is there anything that you would change about this apartment?
That I would change about this apartment. The shower that I shower in is really small. It's hard for me because like my roommate's tiny, but I'm not so small.
So like no apartments have dryers or anything.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
anyone with a dryer.
I really like my window, but the plaza is loud sometimes at night, so I do wear my earplugs.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have earplugs. My window's on a busy street, so I hear like the garbage truck and the cars
Yeah.
going by, but it doesn't really bother me. And you have these like nice shades that come down, which like totally block out all light, so that is actually really nice to have.
Yeah. I would like, and I am on the first floor, so I'm a lot closer to, and I have like a McDonald's and a Burger King in my plaza, so it's like a lot of people after going out come hang out here at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. My first weeks here, it was really cold and my heat was broken, so I had to buy like a portable radiator.
Oh.
And all heat here that I've seen is on like a radiator. It's not through like central whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to like turn up your knob and hope your radiator works.
So I know some people's apartments have the option to have like a cleaning lady. Do you guys have that?
Yes, we do. And it wasn't really an option for me. I just knew that it came with it and I was gonna have to pay for it. She comes on Mondays and she cleans our communal bathrooms and our kitchen. She doesn't come in the rooms and do anything there. But I also have friends that don't have that. They only get cleaned like before and after they moved in. Or like move out.
I have the option. The lady gave us a recommendation for someone she trusts and we could use. And how much does it cost? Did you say that?
For me, I know that I pay like €100. Then that includes utilities and the cleaning lady. Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's not bad.
So it's kind of just like on top of
so
rent.
I guess it's up to you if you feel like you need that or if your apartment comes with it. Then.
I'm happy that I have it since there are 6 people living here and you don't want to be the one that's always stuck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My apartment only has 3 people, so it's not as big of a deal. We can just take turns cleaning the bathroom if we really need to, but I can see where that would be better. If you're very earth conscious, like I know you are, can you recycle here?
You can.
Wow.
I'm responsible, like I decided to be responsible for my apartment's recycling. So I take it to the big gray bins outside. And then for our trash, we just leave it outside of our door and someone comes and picks it up every day at 7.
Okay, so mine's different. Mine is, we take out our own trash and it's downstairs in my building. There's like some cupboards with trash cans in them, and so we take it out ourselves.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And also, I don't know about you, all the garbage cans here are so small. If you generate a lot of trash, you have to take out the garbage every day. My garbage in my kitchen, which I think should be your biggest garbage, is like this big.
Oh.
It's so annoying.
Our can is bigger. I think someone bought a bigger one.
It's so annoying. I don't know if it's like that in all apartments here, but it's really annoying.
Yeah.
How much do you pay a month for rent?
So my rent, I think, is like base price 450 euros, and then with the extra 100, it's about 550 euros a month.
Yeah, mine is 440 a month I pay. And it's, so my roommates actually all pay different rents because my room is the biggest. And so mine is 440 and I think theirs is like 420 or 430 euro. And that's it. Well, if we wanted to pay for a cleaning person, we could pay more, but we don't. And so for me, my program provided the housing, so I didn't have to look for anything, roommates or the apartment in general. And so I live with 2 girls from my program, whereas McKenna lives with like complete strangers, not even in her program. Yeah. So that is different as well.
Yeah. And I had no idea who I was going to be moving in with. Like, apparently on the website it does tell you the nationalities and the genders, but I didn't know that. So when I showed up, it was a complete surprise, and it's worked out for the most part fine.
For the most part.
I mean, living with 5 other people is going to be interesting sometimes.
Yeah. So we pay rent different ways as well. My landlady, we set up an appointment with her, and she comes every month, and we, pay her in cash. We have to pay in cash, actually. I don't know how it works for you.
For me, I go down to the agency once a month, usually around the 1st of the month, or if that's on a weekend, it'll be like the 2nd or 3rd, and I just pay with credit card in euros. But other people in my apartment that have Spanish bank accounts, they just have like a direct wire that it will draw out their rent every month.
But as a study abroad student, you probably wouldn't set up a Spanish bank account.
You need
that
one.
Would be a lot of work, I think.
Just for one semester.
Yeah. And then, your washer's probably going to be in your kitchen, and you won't have a dryer, like we said.
Yeah. And mine did tell me online that it came with a dryer, and then when I showed up, it didn't.
Oh, okay.
And so what I've thought is that, like, the drying rack, sometimes I guess the translation is that, like, the drying rack is the dryer.
Yeah. Actually, I knew some girls, you can also, like, find places to live through Airbnb sometimes. And one of my friends, they did that, and I think it said it had a dryer, but the dryer was actually, like, this thing that just, like, got the water out of their clothes. It didn't actually dry it. So I really don't think you could find an apartment here that has, like, a legit USA dryer.
Yeah, I think sometimes they include, like, the centrifuge part of your cycle, where they, like, spin it really fast to get the water out as your dryer.
Yeah.
But I don't
know anyone with a dryer.
Other people that have found Airbnbs.
Oh, not with the dryer though.
No,
just
like that's another option for how to get.
Yeah. So thank you to McKenna for letting me film her apartment and answer my questions. If you have any questions about anything else, about apartment, finding an apartment, just life in general in Madrid, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.